What's up guys, it's Trevor with Embers Living. Today I have a sweet new video for you. We brought in a brand new line of gas inserts to the showroom. With it starting to get cold, Labor Day's over with, it's time to start thinking about converting your old ugly wood burning fireplace to a gas insert. We have a brand new line of Heat and Glow gas inserts. They're all on display here at Embers. I'm here to tell you why these might be some of my new favorite inserts. Let's go. All right guys, don't forget if you're in the Denver, Colorado area, come to our showroom today. Check out all of our awesome gas inserts. We have a wonderful display. When I say wonderful, I mean just money display of gas inserts. Come on down today, check out our gas inserts. If you're not local, still call us. We can still help you out with some gas inserts. Give us first shot at the business. If you appreciate what you're learning in these videos, it helps us out a ton. Follow us on social media, blah, blah, blah. Do all the things. There's my low order of business. All right, let's talk gas inserts. If you watch any of my other videos, one thing you know I hate is when manufacturers come up with way too many SKUs, flood the marketplace, overlap, make a lot of the same things that everyone else is making, and all that does is create a ton of product confusion for you, the homeowner. One thing I really like about Heat and Glow is they have a really simple line logic. All right, so we have 4 inserts on display here, but really only 3 models. So we have the Provident, which is going to be their good model, sort of our price point model, and I'll tell you about these features here in a minute. Then we have the Supreme. So this is their better model. So this is their medium price point. It is the best seller, so we actually have 2 on display. So we have a 30-inch and the 35-inch. And the reason this is the best seller is it checks a lot of boxes for the money. And then we have the big bad mama, the Escape. Feature rich, fully loaded, probably, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but I have a new top 5 gas insert video coming. There is no doubt this is making the top 5. One of my favorite inserts, if not my favorite, and I'm going to tell you why. But this is the big bad mama. Let's break down some features here. All right, so this is the Provident. So this is going to be their price point model. Really, the only thing you have to choose with this is 30 or 35-inch. That's the only choice you have to make. So when we're shopping price point, I love how simple it is. There's really nothing to add here. We have one style, one front, and it's a nice, clean, simple line. A simple on-off switch here. All right? There's no choices to make. All you have to do is choose what size you want. But what they did do is give us a nice upgraded ceramic glass. You can tell this thing has a good heat exchanger because it is pumping heat, even on a lower setting like this. It just is what it is. It's a nice, clean, aesthetically pleasing unit that pumps heat. No fan, no remote control. Now, you can start adding those features, but to me, once you start adding those features, you're gonna just wanna jump into the Supreme. If you start adding accessories and remote controls, dumb, don't do it. Then just move to the Supreme, all right? This I could see if you're on a tight budget, this is like one of the only inserts we sell under $3,000. If you're just, all you care about is efficiency and heat, this is what you want. Rentals, things like that, clean up a rental or a fix and flip or something, or even your own home where all you want is heat, this is what you want. Can't control the flame, nothing. Just, it is what it is. But it's simple, easy to understand, and most importantly, you don't sacrifice any heat. Good heater. All right, so this is your price point guy, probably the best budget gas insert we sell. All right, what do you get when you go to the Supreme? So we still, on the Supreme, have 2 sizes. We have the 30 and the 35-inch. So base price on the 30-inch jumps up about $800 roughly, but we have our IntelliFire touchscreen remote control standard, and we have our fan standard. Those are probably each $400 a piece right there. So for the $800, you're getting a pre-installed fan and a remote control. You're getting higher BTU, and now we get into the options to have more fronts. So we have 3 different front options. So we can go plain and simple. We can go with more ornate front like this, and then this is like one of their wrought iron fronts as well. And I don't know if my mic's picking up the fan, but the fans are on high, and this is way too hot. You should not be face to face with a gas insert this close. I don't recommend it. My face would be two-faced in a minute. That thing cranks. This is in a high setting, and then we can add and upgrade decorative brick panels here. So you can see we have like a herringbone panel here. And then also what's cool with the Supreme is we can order it now, instead of just with oak logs, we can go to like a upgraded birch log set. Not upgraded, I shouldn't say that. I should say different. So if you like, this has the birch with the black reflective, which is a really popular combination. That's a nice option too. So we get a little bit higher BTU, more aesthetic options, and then what's really cool with the remote control is it's not just a remote control to turn the fireplace on and off. We can adjust our flame height, we can adjust our fan speed, and we can also put it in thermostat mode, and wherever our remote is setting is where our temperature is going to read. We can also put it on a timer at that point. So this is where we start to get into a lot more functionality. Also, as an upgrade, we can install the IntelliFire Wi-Fi controls. So you can buy Wi-Fi controls from this and control this all from your phone. So if you're starting to want more functionality than just a simple on-off switch, this is probably the best bang for your buck. Like if you want some functionality while still getting all the efficiencies and heating elements, this is what you want, but you still don't want to break the bank. All right, and just so you know, if you're shopping online, you're like, Trevor, there's not 3 models, there's 4. There is, it's called the Cosmo. So the Cosmo is basically the Supreme box, but the Cosmo gives us that contemporary or that transitional firebox. So if you want a modern contemporary box and you're looking at the Cosmo, it's this unit. It's the Supreme, but with a modern style. So if you're interested in the modern style, you're gonna wanna look at the Cosmo. Now, let's go to our best option, the Escape, my personal favorite. All right, so this is the Escape. This is the big bad mama that you've been waiting to hear about. So what do we like about the Escape? What upgrades do we get with it? Again, same thing, 30 and 35 inch firebox, okay? From here, let's talk functionality first. The same remote control. We can pay for the upgrade of the IntelliFire Wi-Fi controls if we want. Biggest performance difference is now we're going to a higher BTU, so we have more heat output. And then also, Chris showed him some overlays of what this firebox looked like, but this fire brick in here is real. So it's not a faux fire brick, it's real brick. So this entire interior shell is lined with fire brick. So that fire brick is gonna retain heat and actually help radiate more heat into the room. So it's the most efficient insert that they offer. And then a nice little bonus is going to be that the fire brick, I think because it's real, it looks real because it is real. Does that make sense? Looks good. So I think it gives you a nice little added bonus of looking better. We get onto the front of aesthetics. We have 5 fronts now instead of 3. So we have an extra arched front, and then we have our fancy wrought iron finish. This is an expensive front. So the way we're displaying it is the most expensive way possible with the wrought iron front. But I think if it goes with your decor, the wrought iron looks really cool. But we can make it more simple if you wanted to. Once we get inside the firebox, there is one big aesthetic difference, and that's gonna be our LED lighting. So our LED lighting drops a lot of shadows on the fire brick, so I think that that looks really cool. Let me just shut off the LED lights so you can see what it looks like with it off. So there's no ember bed. There it is on one, and we can dress that up a little bit better even too with those rocks. But you can turn them all the way up to level 3. I think that's a little too bright. But there it is on level 1. Now what's really cool is check this out. I can turn the flame off. Let me turn the flame off. So in the summertime, you can almost have it like that. So I think it gives it a nice aesthetic appeal. And then, in my opinion, the #1 upgrade that this fireplace has, and it's not even close, that really makes this thing stand apart, is going to be the anti-reflective glass. All right, so this has an anti-reflective glass, which is a big upgrade. It's one of the most expensive things, upgrades that you can do when talking to manufacturers, like the anti-reflective glass is really expensive from a cost standpoint compared to regular ceramic glass. However, I think it looks like an open fireplace, doesn't it, Chris?
It does.
It's hard to, I don't know if the camera even picks it up as good as it does in real life, but it's almost like you could stick your hand in there. And also the screen on here, it's a more expensive screen, so it's like a finer mesh. So it really looks like there's no screen, and it looks like there's no glass. It just looks like an open firebox. I think that is the biggest aesthetic upgrade that you can possibly do on a gas insert. So is it worth the extra money? In my opinion, I think I'm biased because I'm in the fireplace industry. However, once you have a nice, warm, cozy insert, you're probably spending 80% of your time near your fireplace, realistically, and it's in the main living room. In the winter time, you're spending almost all of your time there. Why not spring for the extra money and get what's going to be the most aesthetically pleasing, not to mention the most efficient. So it's the best performing, the best to look at. It's going to put me in a good mood when I'm staring at it. It's going to make me happy. That's the Escape. It is by far one of the best inserts on planet Earth. It is by far the best insert that Heat and Glow makes, and also it is by far their most expensive insert. So you are kind of getting what you pay for there. But as I explained, even in just raw materials, there's extra manufacturing costs that go into this, which is what makes it the most expensive. Oh, also one thing I didn't touch on is it almost has like a 3-tiered flame. So if we look at our flame, let me turn it up. You can see in the very, very front, like it almost has an ember bed or a flame bed, like just right near that glass. And I think it just adds a nice little sense of depth to it. Kind of sucks that flame underneath that fire grate, and it just looks really, really, really good. So there's the Heat and Glow gas inserts, now here at Embers. Simple line logic, good, better, best. Tell us in the comment section which one you like and why. See you guys.